Hey guys, so just watched True Detective Night Country episode 4 last night, and I mean, so far still so good. This has been a really interesting series of videos that I've done because honestly, the comments that I've gotten are completely divided. There are a lot of people that really like this show, that really like the direction that it's going. I mean, to date, it still does have the second highest audience score to the first season. And I mean, even as far as I'm concerned, it's my third favorite season so far. I like season 1, 3, and then Night Country. I know that the supernatural elements are a problem for some people. Two things. A, I'm not 100% sure that that's what's actually happening. Maggie Frog, somebody who watched one of my videos, suggested that Rose already said she likes to get elevated, so she'd be a great supernatural red herring. Furthermore, we just found out that Navarro's sister is schizophrenic and bipolar and all this shit. So there you go. Two of the biggest things that I've been worried about that could potentially criticize is that A, the show is going to veer too far into politics, which honestly, it hasn't yet. I was a little nervous during episode 3 because it kind of pushed it. This episode dials it back a little bit. Seeing the, trailer for next week, who knows? It looks like it could. I was going to say it's HBO, but frankly, HBO isn't even the worst offender of such a thing. But it does harken me back to the Watchmen series from 2019, where the first 5 episodes were actually really, really solid. And I mean, they dealt with like racial issues and stuff like that, but they incorporated it in a way that was actually quite clever, in my opinion. And then you get to episode 6 and they flipped it on its head. They retconned a bunch of stuff. They turned some of the Minutemen gay, and they were all racist, and there was gay sex, and there was white supremacy, and they just retconned so many things in such a way that disrespected the graphic novel. It was like, dude, what the hell were you thinking? So I always kind of have that in the back of my mind. That's one concern, all right? And it's still at risk of crossing that line, but it has not, at least for me, yet. The other thing is, and a lot of people don't like the characters. I have no problem with Navarro or Danvers, but I do think that it would be better to see them working together, because that was sort of the appeal of the first season of True Detective. It's like Russ and Marty hated each other. They absolutely hated each other. And let's be real, neither of them were really like good dudes. They were both kind of fucked up, but seeing them work together, seeing the like anti-buddy cop kind of dynamic between the two of them was one of the main things that really made that season work. And fortunately, in episode 4 of Night Country, you do see them start to kind of bond in a weird way. They're still, polar opposite ends of the spectrum. They still don't particularly care for one another, but they have like empathy for one another, and they've both become very solid in trying to solve this case despite all odds, which I like. I'm happy that they did that. I wish that they had found a way to kind of do it more from the beginning, but they're definitely on the right track with that. So True Detective Night Country, Season 4, Episode 4. What did you guys think about it? I'm sure people have a lot to say in the comments below. If you liked this video, give me a like, possibly a follow too. I will be covering the last 2 episodes when they come out. And that's all she wrote.